Hello, and welcome all you lords and ladies of fate. You have once again found yourselves in the only professional Twitch TTRPG stream, and you can at me on that allows you, the viewer, to impact the stories being told on your screens. In order to do so, you must spend fate chips. These are our loyalty points that you earn just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or even for engaging with us in chat. Use those fate chips to heal your favorite players, summon in a custom item, or make our players say silly things. You can even force the adventurers into random encounters. Tonight, we are back for the first Curse of Strahd stream of 23.
Woo!
Are we ready?
Let's go!
Joining me today, as you can hear their voices in the background, we have Jen Washitashi as Frank, the Fearbolg College of Whispers Bard.
I am Frank.
We also have Nat playing TikTok, the Three Creen Psy Fighter Warrior. Fighter, Psy Warrior. We also have Merc Puppy playing Bashful Underriver, the Dwarf Path of the Berserker Barbarian.
It's a new year. It's the same Bashful.
Yes, it is. We also have Tavy playing Echo Stonebridge, the human warlock, Archfey warlock.
A new year, a new sleigh.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh, I like that.
And last but not least, bringing up the rear is good old Good Devil himself playing Gorple, the Tortle Life Domain Cleric.
Good Devil pre-Gorp saying welcome back to Barovia, everybody. Happy to be back.
And me. I'm the guy behind the robe.
The kimono. Don't part the kimono.
There we go. Little wardrobe malfunction. Well, how are we all doing?
We've seen worse.
True.
So
get on this stream.
It's been a hot minute. It has been a hot minute. So, just a little brief recap. The last stream saw you all fighting with a coven of witches. These three hags gave you a good fight. After felling one of the three sisters, the other two escaped through some sort of dimensional portaling. Not to be seen again yet. Maybe.
Maybe a magical Uber. Who knows?
Invisible Uber.
I heard somebody say that they have a magical item that summons a gelatinous cube that everybody gets into, and it takes them from place to place, and they call it the gelatinous cuber. And I thought that was the greatest idea ever.
That's wonderful. I love it. I am stealing that.
I did something like that in Barovia.
Yeah.
I want that.
That sounds great. I instantly got flubber imagery. Just Robin Williams in that little green mischiefy flubber ball.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
So after much deliberation amongst yourselves, you all decided that the 7 orphans around here would best be served by you also taking them to Valakai, along with your charge of taking Irina to Valakai. So
Yeah.
you also found a nice little book that detailed how to finally craft a wagon. You can thank Mr. Goliath, who's not here yet, but I'm sure he'll pop in at some point. You can thank him when he gets here for that, which is going to allow you to get to the village pretty quickly. But that being said, it's still going to take some time. So I want to kick off 2023 with a group roll, everybody. So everybody go ahead and roll me a survival check. Go ahead and call out those results.
Okay.
I
I'm gonna
forget how to
roll
play.
2 just for those at home that need. So that's going to be a 4.
Ooh.
Oh, well, plus 4, so 8. Yay!
I got a 15.
I have a 12.
I got a 6.
Washi got a 13.
All right. I'm going to roll for the kids and for
Well, they are a part of our crew.
exactly, and
sure.
for Irina as well. There we go.
Like, I know we're, like, probably gonna get rid of the orphans, but can we keep the goth one?
Well, if I have anything to do with it, we're keeping all of them.
Was there a goth one? It's been so long.
There was
that
an emo one.
Yeah.
Are they goth or emo or a vampire?
Thank you, Mark. There is a distinction.
All right. And
Okay, fine, the alternative kid.
I mean,
let's go ahead and get you all to the world map.
Huzzah.
oh, open roll 20? Weird.
Weird
Yeah.
is right. Yeah, we probably should be there. Oh, wow, look at that. I didn't even notice those.
Notice
Hey,
what?
those are Chody boys. Who's drawing these?
Could be
Someone-
anyone.
Could be anyone.
It could be anyone.
There is one that is really.
Well, it's
just-
certainly not one person who's still just now logging into Roll20.
Mhm.
A likely excuse.
So as we sit, we travel from. Let's get this here for the wonderful people at home. We travel from here. Whoops. We travel from where are we? Right. We travel from here to here, and with a collective roll of 95 between
wow.
between everybody. Yes. You all, well, luckily, Irina rolled a 19, and the kids rolled very well as well. So,
Hey.
Thanks,
they
kids.
they all
We
sh-
have
Vote
to keep
number
the kids
one.
now.
they all
number
they all
one,
shut the
baby.
fuck up, and they kept quiet. Hi, Atlas.
It was because TikTok gave him the oh no, not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. Not gonna say he wanted to consume and eat children.
Told them
No, that's
stories
not
Let's
what
just
he
say
wanted.
that Uncle Frank told them some stories about Uncle TikTok, and they
They
all
weren't
shut the
motivated
fuck
in the
up.
slightest.
Right.
He just
Let's
sang
just
some
say-
songs, that's all.
Just
Let's
imagine
just
your
say-
uncle like drunk because I'm fucked up on pastries, telling them a terrible, scary story about a smiling man in the woods. If you all recall.
Oh, right. I forgot
Oh,
about
the
that guy.
smiling guy in the woods.
Oh,
Can't forget about
right.
him.
That
It
actually
took me
haunts
a
my
minute.
current
Ugh.
nightmares. Like that haunts my dreams now in real life.
I completely forgot about that.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. All right. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and that was a brief little time that we stopped on the Barovia map because we're going to take you all to the town of Valakai.
Fast travel. I cash in my 5 coin for fast travel.
I
All
cashed
right.
in 2 orphans for a fast travel.
No, I refuse.
So I'll go ahead and pull it back a little bit so everyone can see at home kind of the scope of the town. You all will be approaching from the easterly gate.
Which one's that?
On the right.
There we are. I see. the
Is it
little
just
purple
me,
circle.
or does this look like a side profile of the Oogie Boogie Man from The Nightmare Before Christmas?
I have to turn my head, but I see it.
Ah,
Kind of looks like a witch's hat.
that too. It's the
I would
sorting
give
hat.
you that more.
Yeah, which is hat for
melting
sure.
Hershey kiss.
Ooh, it's a hot kiss, is what it is.
And
think
the
Oogie-
decision to skip the road has paying off already. So as you all approach here, let's see, where are we approaching the town? Perfect. Okay. The old Svalich Road meanders into the valley, watched over by a dark, brooding mountains to the north and to the south. The woods start to recede, revealing the sullen mountain berg surrounded by the wooden palisades surrounding pretty much all of the town that you can see. Thick fog presses up against this wall as though looking to find a way inside, hoping to catch the town aslumber. The dirt road ends at a set of sturdy iron gates with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road outside the gates are a half-dozen pikes with wolves' heads impaled on them. Looking at the wall, it appears to be about 15 feet high, and as I said before, it does appear from where you can see that it encompasses the entire town.
What time of day is it?
It is past midday. It is close to sundown. You've got maybe an hour before the sun goes down.
Okay.
You all have made excellent time.
Anybody want to camp out here outside of the front gates for an hour?
Are the gates closed?
The gates are closed. So, as you get a little closer, you see the two guards standing atop the wall by the gates, and you hear one go, "Hey, who goes there?"
Hello.
What? Who are you traveling the old Svalich Road? No, we don't get many visitors.
Oh no. Well, I'm Edgar Stonebridge. These are my friends, and these are some orphans that we found.
The one who was just talking to you kind of looks at the other one and whispers a little bit and goes, what's your business in town? Are you passing through, or?
We were sent by the Burgermeister of another town.
At that, Irina, who has been kind of disguised to look like Echo, steps forward, takes the hood off so she can clearly be seen, and she goes, "I am Irina, daughter of the late Burgomaster of the village of Barovia. I have come to seek refuge." And they both kind of like look at each other and go, "Oh, we didn't know. Hold on. We have to open the gates. We have to do this quickly. It's almost sundown. We can't open the gates during the night." And then they both kind of disappear for a moment. And Irina just kind of stands there in front of you all. She kind of stepped in front of everybody to make that declaration. Did you all want to do anything while, as this is going on?
I thought you were Echo.
I am Echo.
Burger Mater does sound delicious, man. Is that like a giant tomato burger?
No, Burger Master.
Oh no, I know. I'm just picking on you.
Does McDonald's in America have tomatoes in? Like in the burger?
Yeah.
What did you just say to me?
Because they don't here. You have to pay extra.
Tomato goes on a burger. Yeah, lettuce, tomato, pickles, onions. Those are like standard burger accoutrements.
No, you have to pay extra for tomato. It's weird.
Well, it's probably because your food is actually grown and has a reasonable price, where all of our stuff is grown in labs and is subsidized and doesn't have a real price to it, so they can just throw it in for free. Probably because your food's better quality. You gotta pay for eggs, yeah.
Egg on a burger is good.
Oh, eggs on a burger is really good.
Oh my god. Have you guys ever had like a breakfast butty? Oh my god.
I'm sorry, what? A what?
A breakfast butty.
It's a breakfast burger, probably, right?
No. It's okay. So you get some sausages, yeah?
Right.
And you get like 2 buns, and you put the sausages, you cut the sausages in half, and you put them on the bun, yeah? And
so
then...
a hot dog.
No, a sausage. A sausage. Like an actual sausage, not a hot dog. Not a hot dog. A hot dog's completely different. Don't. Okay. And then you put like an egg in there, and then you put like, sometimes you're feeling cheeky, like a hash brown, and some kind of like whatever sauces you're feeling. Honestly, yeah. And maybe a bit of salad if you're feeling cheeky. I don't know. Honestly, a breakfast butty is just absolutely disgusting by nature, and
Sounds
you just
amazing. What are you talking
enjoy
about?
it. Honestly, there's this place near where I live called Big Baps. It's like a breakfast takeaway thing, and it's near the place where I volunteer when I'm going into the office, and I'm just like, hell yeah, I'll get a bap. Oh, a butty. I'll get a butty.
Frank knows what he wants to do before he goes in.
I'm surprised you haven't heard
He
of
wants
that
a
before,
breakfast
Mark. I've
buddy.
definitely heard Gavin Free talk about it.
I can hear him talking about that.
Mm-hmm. It might have been one of those episodes where they had to pick out what the fake British word was.
Yeah, it's like
Why was I not invited?
I forget.
I'll send you the link to watch that.
What was the
Oh my
show
God.
called? I know before.
Sorry,
they were telling
we've
us-
gone way
Yeah.
off the rails,
yeah,
guys.
sorry.
Meanwhile, back in Barovia.
We're still
So
waiting for them to open the gate.
yeah, so you hear a loud voice call out, "Opening the morning gate," and then the gate starts to creak open.
It could have been worse, guys. That gate could have been guarded by Frenchmen.
And the guard that was speaking with you kind of starts waving you in and points you off to the side of the road here to pull the wagon off. Pull the wagon over here. We have some preliminary questioning to go through before we let you in town. The town
Frank
proper.
being one of the people who's pulling the wagon says, "Fuck you, coppers," and starts to move a little bit faster.
Echo just waves.
Just kidding. He doesn't do that.
Like, hi. Thank you.
So the one.
mean-
Oh, go ahead.
I mean, Frank would, because he is the drug user in the group.
Yeah, I'm probably paranoid out of my mind right now that they know I'm high, and I want to get the fuck out of there. To be honest, I also desperately need a breakfast buddy, and that's
after that long of a trip.
Oh, hey.
and-
Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but Donglefly just gifted 5 subs.
thank you,
What's up,
Donglefly.
Dongle?
Hey, thank
you.
you.
Youngie.
Thank you for the gifts.
Thanks, homie.
That's awesome. Thanks, man.
Damn
Yeah.
it, chat with hearts.
Spam the hearts, everybody.
But, what I was gonna say there, Frank, was we walked a long distance, which I'm sure took a while. And don't forget, Gorple also essentially gave you activated charcoal in the form of water geyser in your stomach.
That's right.
Oh,
yeah,
what?
I remember that. He basically pumped my stomach. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
After I was just numbing down on these dream pastries. So wait, I'm not high yet. DM, we have to settle this because I had a whole persona set for this episode. I'm probably not intoxicated, right?
No, you still,
Okay.
you still, the amount that you ate,
You're coming down.
you
Like,
still,
yeah,
you
I
still
would-
feel good. You feel, you feel like you've got, the world in your pocket. Like that's how good you feel. But
Okay.
you didn't eat enough to get to some of the more like insane effects.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Word.
Gorple pretty much saved your existence.
I took away your
Yeah.
ability to smell color, you son of a bitch.
Thanks, Daddy.
The one guard comes up to each one of you and says, I'm gonna need everybody's names, and I'm gonna need to register your weapons if you're going to want to walk around town with them.
Okay.
Is there a place to sleep outside? Because
He looks at you and goes, "New around here, huh? If you want to sleep outside the walls, that's your business. If you have a death wish or something, that's fine. But if you want to be in this town with those weapons, you're gonna have to give us your names and register your weapons."
Can we please go through canonically, like in the story, like the guard asking each one of us our names in that little mini conversation? Can we please do that?
Absolutely. He walks up to. Let's see. He walks up to TikTok first because it's the most bizarre one out of all of you, and goes, "You, the strange-looking bug. What's your name?"
TikTok.
TikTok. Okay.
Hi, friend.
So quiet. So very quiet.
He's jotting this down away. He pulls out a clipboard, what appears to have some pretty official forms on them, and he's filling each line out and goes, "All right, what's your reason for your for the visit into Valakai?"
Escort and shelter.
Escort and shelter. Okay. And those weapons you got there.
I use all 4 arms. I hold up my Gitka with 2, and my Chachkas with the other 2.
2 Gitkas, 2 Chachkas, and let's see here. All right, just making sure you didn't have anything else. Okay. Also, if anyone's trying to be deceptive, please be forthcoming with your DM about that. All right.
I don't have anywhere to hide it.
Walks up to Frank. All right, same questions for you. What's your name?
My name is Frito Lay.
Go ahead and roll me a deception check.
No, listen,
Just a deception roll.
listen. But is it deception? Either he's too high. No, he's afraid. He's afraid of the cop. All right. He doesn't really want. Okay, damn it. I said 22.
There we go. Hey, that's good. That's good. He goes, all right, Frito Lay, strange name, but I've seen stranger.
What a delicious name. Go ahead.
Your purpose for your visit?
What did TikTok say?
Same as before. Okay, escort. Yep, got it. And your weapons?
He takes out his his guitar.
These?
He
Weapons?
points to the Great Club on your back and goes, no, more like weapons.
Oh, weapon. Yes.
Jen Washitasha here, actually having forgotten that he had a critical.
Don't worry, I'm going through everybody's inventory as we're doing this. So.
Oh, sweet.
I got mine pulled up. You're good.
I forgot I named all my weapons.
Oh, that's gonna be great for you. I'm saving you for last. Walks up to Gorple. All right, what's your name? I'm gonna need a deception for that.
What did Gorple say?
I don't think he said anything.
Gopher just
Oh,
made a
plus
weird
0,
turtle
this'll be
sound.
What the?
This will be good.
Is Gopher hoping to get racially stereotyped?
No.
It's very possible. Natural 1.
Ooh, nice. He's gonna look at you and go, could have sworn I heard you talking common outside.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry. Had a little lettuce in my throat. It can happen sometimes. My name's Gorple.
Jots that down. He goes, I'm just gonna go ahead and assume you're all here for your escort. Just gonna write that down. And your weapons, please.
I mean, I have a shield and then this 2x4 I picked up. It's okay.
Perfect. And then he looks you up and down. He's gonna roll here, perception. And then he's gonna go, this is just part of my job. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm registering your claws as weapons. They look pretty sharp. I don't know why this guy's from Boston now.
Okay, technicality, but that's fair. I hadn't considered that.
I didn't know Gorple had talons.
Yeah, man.
The corporals have large
Assumed
Give
talons.
you one hell
I
of
assumed they were
I'll give you one hell of a neck massage with them too.
He walks up to Irina. They go through that whole song and dance, and then goes up to you, Echo, and goes, name?
Hello, I'm Echo Stonebridge. What's your name?
My name's Glenn.
Hi, Glenn. It's wonderful to meet you. Would you like a flower crown?
He goes, I'm really not allowed to accept gifts. It could be considered a bribe.
I
Oh,
know I would.
well, Can you accept donations?
He goes, sure, just don't tell anybody. And then he holds out his hand.
Echo puts the Claw Crown on his head.
All right. He starts jotting stuff down on a field on that form lower on the paper that you didn't see him write anything else out for anyone else. All right. Weapons, please.
Oh, Echo kind of like goes like, I have a quarterstaff, a crossbow, a dagger, and are we including spells?
Just be careful with your spells in town.
Okay.
And then he's gonna walk up to Bashful, look down, and go, name.
Bashful Underriver.
Right. Is that a dash in between there? Is it all one word?
Sure.
Okay. He goes, weapons.
Now, I like to think I'm like the Mandalorian in that one episode of Boba Fett where he's like going through TSA and there's everything on the table.
Okay.
So I got my battle axe here. It's called Skull Splitter. Make sure you spell all this correctly. There's a space in between.
Okay.
I got a javelin. It's called the Wolf Kebab. I
forgot about wolf kebab.
That's like twice the size of you. Where were you keeping that?
That's a dwarvish secret.
Okay.
I got a warhammer called Kindness. Learned it from my daddy. He's like, if someone's mad at you, you're mad at someone, just kill them with kindness.
He kind of gives you a little chuckle.
I got one hand axe. I call it Butter. And I got another hand axe. It's called I Can't Believe It's Not Butter. And the last one, I got a great sword. It's called the Motherfucker.
He kind of stands back and goes, oh.
Yeah, because it's sharp and as it hits her, it hurts like a motherfucker.
And if you get a trident, you could call it the Motherforker.
Oh, I need a try. Do you guys sell tridents in town?
Hold on, did he always have all these weapons, or did he gather some of these on the way? I remember a few of these weapons, but oh my god,
he's been gifted a couple from the lords and ladies.
Oh, I remember.
Did you not know Bashful likes just a nice bouquet or a buffet of death?
He likes his options, you know?
That's literally how he introduced himself to us.
He's a collector.
Hi guys, my name's Bashful. Would you enjoy a buffet of death?
Speaking of collecting, I got some wolf teeth and a squeaky toy.
Do they count as weapons?
They could.
Should I tell them about my flower crowns?
He stops and goes, I've already made a note about the flower crowns, don't worry.
Do you need to know about familiars?
He goes, as long as you keep your familiars to yourself, everything should be fine.
Oh, it's just a bunny.
Also, in
And a parrot.
our outboarding process, we are required to give you these. He hands each one of you a scroll.
I'm gonna lean in and be like, don't forget to check the children. We can't account for what they have.
He goes,
I'm sorry.
oh, are you telling me that the children are smuggling things?
If they are, that we know nothing about that.
We don't know them. We just brought them.
He's gonna look over at the other one. He goes, pat him down. Mm-hmm. And he starts patting him down.
We're not frisking children in this fucking story, are we?
Echo
This is not
thinks people
We're
are
not.
hugging,
They
so
probably are.
Echo hugs one of the gods.
And he just goes, hey, not again. Not again.
There's another one? There's another Echo?
Yeah, it's
I
Irina.
need to find my soulmate bestie. Like, my destined bestie. My predestined.
In all of your what's it called, journals in Roll20, you should now have access to a document called Rules of Valakai. The guard looks at you and goes, "These rules are very serious. Make sure you do not break any of these rules. Town's guard are always watching."
Who's, the devil?
Hold on one moment to before you ask that question. I'm going to go ahead for the people at home. No weapon can do as much damage to this party as a list of rules can. Correct, Vij. Here are those rules. Rule number 1. None shall giveth voice to the devil's name or carry written documentation with his name upon it. I see someone smirking already. None shall defame or slander the Baron. None shall defame or slander the festivals. Any documentation that presents either in ill light are frowned upon and will be dealt with accordingly. All must take part in preparing the festivals. None shall harm or bring harm to fellow Valakians.
You skipped one.
Did I? All shall
no.
attend the festivals.
God damn it.
None shall steal from fellow Valakian persons, homes, or establishments, whether public or private.
Market said fellow. We're not Valakian.
None shall deface or despoil public or private property. Anyone who breaks these edicts are subject to any of the following, depending on the severity of their crime. Time in the stocks. Time will range from anywhere between a day to a few weeks, depending on the severity of the time.
A few
of the
weeks?
crime. Yeah. Seizure of assets. If direct punishment seems insufficient, the Baron and his men have the right to collect a payment for their crimes. This can be something as small as a fine to the complete seizure of the criminal's home, business, and other assets. Imprisonment. Imprisonment at Valakai's Reformation House until the criminal is purged of their sin. Personal reformation conducted by the Baron himself. Public execution. Morale means everything. A happy Valakai is a safe Valakai. All shall be well. Signed, Baron Vargas Valakovich, Burgomaster of Valakai.
I have a
Yes.
question. Are these the same folk that we found on that one road pathway with the horses and the stories and the...
No, those are the Vistani.
Ah, okay. I was going to say, those guys didn't seem at all as red tapey bureaucracy capitalism as this fucking place
Now,
does.
He, the guard kind of reads the room after you all have kind of read this and goes, I know some of these seem foolish. I know some of them may seem a little harsh, but we haven't been besieged by the devil himself in over 100 years.
Who's the devil?
Oh, damn it.
He points off into the distance, and in the direction he points, you can kind of make out very, very tiny on the horizon Castle Ravenloft sitting up high on the cliff.
How close am I to Tavy? Am I in nudge range?
I'd say you're all pretty close. You're all standing like in a group together, unless you tell me otherwise.
I think I'm far enough to just go and like kick Tavy's shin a little bit. Or not Tavy, Echo's shin. Just like
I think Echo is dead ass forgotten that they're carrying a letter from Strahd right now.
and stick kicking.
Let me tell you, when I was going through to do my prep for this episode and I read the rules, when I got to that's like the first rule, and I was like, ooh, this is gonna be interesting.
It makes me wonder how many other characters have written letters to fucking Strahd.
Hey,
How many other
Strahd's an
players have
old-fashioned
done
kind of guy. He loves the old ways of correspondence. He loves sending a well-worded letter. He loves
just
it.
wild. It's just
Do
wild.
most people not send letters to Strahd?
I would assume. Also, I think it's definitely hidden enough that you don't really know it's Strahd until it's written well.
Right, and also he's not like giving you a strip search or anything like that. So like, unless you whip out the letter and start waving it about, screaming, "I've got a letter from Strahd," no one's gonna know. So.
And are we thinking that Echo wouldn't do that?
That's a fair point.
Echo
don't know
fought,
about Strahd, but I got a
almost
letter
killed
from
all
him
of
for
us to
them.
try to go hang out with Strahd.
I was gonna go hang out with Strahd. I was just gonna break into his house and steal my rabbit.
That's not what you said. You said I'm gonna knock on his door and talk to him for a while, and that's what you said
Okay.
many
you know what?
times.
Okay. I was like, no, we're just gonna ask him for it nicely and then
So-
leave.
So in game, Frank is still going.
The
and kicking.
go ahead.
Do you need a cough sweet?
And I see Frank goes.
Echo's like looking at into the basket for a cough sweet to give Frank. 'Cause
Like
Echo thinks
moving the letter to the side to get to it, like.
And Frank's just kind of trying to grunt the sentence, "Exne the litre from Strahd."
The
It's like, do you want a strawberry one instead?
Oh god, yes, fine, I'll take it.
The guard's gonna go up to Irina and go, "Lady Irina, are you you know where you're going?"
Does he go to Irina or me?
He goes to Irina.
He's not one of us.
What she's kind of given up all pretense of pretending to be Echo at this point, because you're in the town now, so
You can't do that to this team. That's an
she
important
feels
part of our
pretty.
dynamic.
She feels pretty safe now. She goes, yes. My brother had correspondence with the what is the name of the goddamn? With
Is it
the pastor at the church. He instructed me to seek refuge there. But it's been a long trip, and I'm afraid maybe my compatriots are a little tired from the road. Where is the nearest inn? And he'll kind of point off down the road and say, the Blue Water Inn is down there, but it's a little expensive, a little pricey, so just be prepared to pay.
Are they hiring? I have lots of years experience in working in an inn.
He goes, you'll just have to you'll have to take that up with the proprietors. I don't know their availability for work.
Sorry, I should have just assumed you knew.
Let's see here. So at this point, he just kind of goes, word of warning. Guards are all around. We're always watching. Your weapons wouldn't be the first adventurers' weapons we've had to confiscate. You wouldn't be the first people put in the stocks. And you wouldn't be the first person the Baron has had to reform. So...
We understand. Rules are important.
And always remember, the most important rule. Smile. And,
Echo smiles very genuinely at him, like...
I'm physically incapable of smiling.
I'm really sorry, I can't hear TikTok very well.
Oh, I said I'm physically incapable of smiling.
Echo, gets a little pen and draws a smile. on TikTok.
Want to know how I got these scars? So yeah, at this point he tells you, you know, be safe and have fun. As you kind of are taking like a preliminary look around, and even just a few steps into town, you'll see a lot of the building walls have posters posted up. Some of them are the exact same as the scrolls you were handed, just the list of the rules signed by the burgomaster. Some of them are old and weathered. It look like they are advertisements for a festival. And you see one of them is mentioning the Festival of the Blazing Sun. It looks like it's a brand new poster that has just gone up over another layer of poster underneath.
Oh wow, the Festival of the Blazing Sun. What's that celebrating? The sun, like the literal sun, or is it representative of something else? This is me, the player, asking. Echo wouldn't. Echo would not.
So yeah, you guys being outsiders don't really know. But looking around at all of the older ones, it looks like there's a lot of different festivals that have happened here, stretched out over time. A lot of festivals, like more so than you would expect for a town this size. Almost like they're having, you know, like one a week.
Wow.
There were a lot of rules about festivals. That's true.
Yeah, there were. The mentioning of the festivals was in the rules, so it seems like you can infer that this town has a serious festival situation going on.
I mean,
Yeah, they said everyone has to participate. Everyone has to go to them. Everyone has to help, and you can't say anything bad about them. That was like a third or more of the rules were about festivals.
There's like a big morale problem, though, isn't there?
Well, so now here's the thing. If you want to start looking around, you can kind of investigate that kind of stuff. Like, the rules say everybody's got to be happy and smiling, and no one's allowed to not be. So you could go take a look and see how everybody's doing. Irina kind of looks at you all and says, well, we can go to the inn and rest up and
What about these orphans?
I was about to ask.
She looks at you all and goes, well, I know that there's an orphanage somewhere here in Valakai. Oh, what was it called? I think it was called the St. Andrew's or something like that.
Wonderful. Maybe, okay, should some of us go to the orphanage to drop the children off, and some of us go to the tavern and gather information? Or should we all do both?
I think we could do both.
All right. Being aware that Echo, as like the only like human presenting one in the party, I cannot abandon anyone. Just all these monsters walking around town.
Yep. Now, as you are like walking around a little bit, like you're not too far into the town until you all tell me where you're going, but you almost all kind of felt shunned a little bit when you were in the village of Barovia. Everyone kind of tried to keep their distance. Everyone was very wary of outsiders. These people aren't paying you that kind of mind. They all are just going about their business. None of them are like outwardly, at least seemingly, trying to give you space or a wide berth.
Echo's like waving at random strangers.
Any one of them that actually catches your eye, smiles real big and waves right on back.
Echo does not see anything wrong with this.
I think Frank is gonna call over the oldest kid. The kid he has the longest conversation with about like trying to get him to see that what was happening was wrong.
The emo kid.
The emo kid, yeah.
Emo kid. They're homies now. Because on the way here they just talked about all kinds of stuff, and he trusts Frank now. I think this makes sense story wise. He's gonna kind of just like usher him over.
Okay.
And then say, "Come with me, kid," and then start walking towards the church. Wherever that is, or looking for signs for where the church is. He wants to head towards the church.
Okay. Let me see which one of these is church? Which one of these is church?
Take me to church. I'll take me to church. I'll take me to church.
Is it the big red building that's like right in front with like the gravestone looking things in it?
Red building, more like red flag, but
I think it's this building
Got
right
him.
here, but I am.
Yeah, so it's
I am,
pretty close,
I am,
right?
well, no, you guys are all the way over here. You came in from that gate.
Oh, I thought we came in from the left gate.
So if you notice,
right.
the Svalich Road cuts through the town. So this
Right.
main road here is still Old Svalich Road.
Okay, so essentially I could just take that road straight through with little homie and go right to the church.
is that
That's
his
her
full
name?
name?
No, he's not a rapper. He's not a SoundCloud rapper, but I do want to take him with me.
Can
to
we
the
call
church.
him Raindrop?
I love that.
I mean,
Raindrop
we
is beautiful.
technically adopted them all, so we can call them whatever we want.
Can we keep the emo one?
Whatever we
You guys
want.
can do whatever you want. I'm not here to tell you no. I'm here to just
I think-
dole out the
Can we say
consequences.
Emo one like it's a dog.
I know, Jesus. I think when I called him over, he had my little fox, I think his name is Starbright, right? Starbright, in his hands. They're close now. Starlight, Starbright. Which one is it, guys? I don't know my own animal's name.
I think it's Starbright.
I'm pretty sure it's
Starbright,
Starbright.
It's like his little safety animal because if you guys remember, he had the hardest time like coming to grips with what was going on. And he sort of latched on to me and Starbright. So I asked him to come with me, mainly because I didn't want him to be alone, but also because I want to go to the church to talk about the kids. I think the church is a safe place to go to talk about the kids, and see if we can find a place for them here. So that's what I want to do. That's what Frank wants to do.
Okay. Is anyone going to go with?
I'll go.
Who said that, Bashful?
Yeah.
Bashful.
I shall follow.
Thank you. No, I couldn't tell. You didn't use your voice.
Is Frank splitting off from the group?
Never.
And when would I
Always.
ever? When would
Chronically.
Washi Chashi ever do that?
Chronically.
We're in a safe place. It's fine.
Uh,
I'm not gonna go pee on any graves. Okay, I'm not gonna turn into a wolf. Clearly, these people
I mean,
are
you're
anti-wolf.
going to the church where there might be a cemetery. So,
Oh, we know how you do with graves.
yeah.
I said I won't do it. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
why
but, like-
I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bashful will keep me.
Because like I think if
I put
if
Bashful on my
everyone's-
shoulders.
If everyone's splitting up, Echo might go to the tavern and try and get a job real quick.
Okay.
Yes.
But like
Let's
this,
go.
that can happen after we've done the pep talk with the emo.
So you want to go with Frank and Bashful to do that, or you want to break
Oh.
off? You want to break off and do that? Go to the tavern while they're doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm just taking some notes here. Let's see.
We love splitting the party in a new strange place.
It's our
It's
whole
safe
thing.
here. It's fine.
Somewhere Good Devil is boiling with rage.
Is there anything
Good
else that
Devil
anyone
looks
would like to do?
broken, man.
Reason you're thinking.
Does anyone else
What?
want to wander around and try to get information any other way, or you want to follow up and go to the tavern, or you want to go with Frank?
What is Irina doing at the moment?
Irina is going to go. Let me see. She's gonna
To
go.
the church, right?
Or is she coming with me to the tavern?
That's why I thought church, because I thought that's where Irina needed to go, because the pastor was the one who was like
Right.
writing to her.
So yeah, she's gonna go with you all towards the church.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm splitting off from the party.
Not again.
Okay, no, I can do my thing after. I thought as we were all splitting.
Okay, Gorple's gonna come with us as well.
Okay, yeah, we'll send Echo by herself. That sounds like a great plan.
All right.
No, Echo
all
says
right.
she's coming.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind. I can go by myself.
It's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
Honestly, my
I think
job
Echo
interview
in a
might go
tavern-
way better if I don't have like 5 monsters standing behind me.
True.
Like no offense.
Also, Echo in a tavern in a strange place with all of these rules, with a letter from Strahd, with forgetting that she has the letter from Strahd, from loving Strahd, from being Strahd's BFFFFFFF. It seems like a really good time.
We're just
I'm
pen
excited
pals.
about what's
We're
gonna
just
happen
pen
there.
pals.
Yeah,
We're
either
just
she's gonna be
pen
running the
pals.
place, or she's gonna be in jail.
Oh, you got a skill bonus. Right. You got a skill bonus from VG for you going into the tavern on your own.
Hell yeah! Thank you, Fiji.
So who are we missing? Nobody, right? TikTok, what are you doing?
I feel like I have to see the mission to completion and carry it to the church.
Okay. So yeah, everybody's going to the church except for Echo.
All right, let's see. Which one do we want to do first? Let's do
Let's do Echo first because Gorple's away. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Do.
Echo's feeling very confident. Everyone here is like very happy and smiley, and it's kind of like reminiscent of like Meadow Pines, which is the village Echo is from. You know, and it's like, oh, nothing is eerie here. And Echo's very comfortable, and because Echo's naturally quite smiley and happy, and everyone here is smiley and happy, right? Echo's like in her element right now.
All right, so you head off in the direction that the guard pointed off to the where the tavern was, and you very easily spot it. You see, it's called the Blue Water Inn, and as you enter, first impressions are pretty good. Actually, the place looks pretty lively and homey. You can hear people kind of having conversations and chuckling amongst themselves. The smells and aromas of homemade food. It seems like this is a proper inn, a proper like hub for this town.
Just like home.
Yeah, just like home. You see a burly woman behind the bar, and she goes, "Hey, a newcomer, come on over. How's it going?"
Oh, it's going much better since I arrived here. I was actually wondering if you were hiring. I actually have a few years' experience working behind a bar and in a tavern. I can do front of house, I can do kitchen, I can do drinks. I know a few cocktails off by heart, and I am excited to learn anything new that I don't already know. I love cleaning.
Let's see. Roll me persuasion.
Hell yeah. Can I get advantage from Cheese? Can Cheese give the help action?
Sure. As you are like selling yourself on all of these skills that you have, Cheese is kind of like on your shoulder, like pantomiming all of this stuff. Like when you're talking about how good you're at cleaning, he's like pantomiming sweeping and wiping stuff down and mixing drinks and stuff. So he's doing a good job of being a hype familiar for you. So go ahead and do that with advantage.
That's gonna be 14.
14.
Regardless.
Okay.
Can I roll again or no?
Nah, that's
Okay,
two rolls there for 14. 14's gonna be good. He's gonna look at you and go, or she's gonna look at you and go, well, yeah, I don't really need the help, but why don't you come back here? Make me a drink.
Okay.
Let's see. What should I have you roll for this? Give me a medicine roll.
A medicine roll.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not terrible at medicine. Cool. Can I cash in my skill bonus?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah. I really want this job. Okay.
So you're looking down there. You're looking at all the different bottles of liquor he has, and they look familiar, but none of these are the same types of spirits that you're familiar with. Barovia must have a completely different distributor or something.
Can I do an insight check to possibly get any better at this? To see if I can figure it out.
How about this? Give me yeah, go ahead and give me an insight. That'll give you kind of a feeling of what he likes.
Okay.
If you get good enough on 24, we'll go ahead and bump that up to a passing medicine roll for you then.
Fuck yeah.
So as you're mixing, kind of looks at you. You're finished. You kind of pass the glass over to her. And she looks at it and it's a good color. Smells nice. Takes a little drink and goes, ooh, that is delectable. Well, do you mind if I put this on the menu?
Yeah, it's
What's your name?
Oh, I'm Echo Stonebridge.
Oh, we're gonna call this the Stonebridge.
Oh, thank you. I'm honored.
She looks at you and goes, well, you know, I don't really need any help in the tavern, but you know, we get so busy during the festivals. Are you going to be around town in 3 days?
Well,
I could
I hope so.
I could absolutely use some help working the stand at the festival.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be would you be willing to work the festival for me?
I mean, I'm here with some friends, but I don't see why not. Yeah, honestly, this seems like a lovely place. I can see us staying here for a little while. I'd love to work the festival.
That's wonderful. How many? You said you have friends. Do you need places to stay?
Yes, I was hoping that I could work here so that we could afford to stay in such a lovely place. So, because all my friends don't have the same experience I do, so I was hoping that what I earn would go towards them having somewhere to stay.
She looks at you and goes, well, that's fantastic. I have a bunch of occupancy here at the inn, and if you're willing to work for me during the festival, I will give you and your friends free rooms and complimentary breakfast.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. I'll let them know when I see them. Is there anything I can do to help you now?
She goes, well, you know, I am waiting for the person who does work for me to show up for their shift. If you wouldn't mind cleaning some of these tables,
Yeah.
while I get your rooms ready.
Do you want me to be taking orders as well and like putting a note in for the chef, or?
He goes, if anyone stops you and wants some food, he hands you a menu and goes, it's a pretty simple menu. Go ahead and keep that. Hold on to it, and I'll go ahead and start getting your rooms together. Thank you very much.
Echo puts her picnic basket wicker basket, sorry, behind the bar and pulls out like an apron from the basket and like puts her hair up in a ponytail and just has like a notebook in like the pocket of the apron and like a pen and like go and just like is ready.
Danica's like, prepared, all right, and then scurries off upstairs. Hey, Vi, thank you for the raid. That's awesome. I hope you're gonna enjoy some Curse of Strahd delectableness. The party has just got to the town of Valakai. All right.
It's wonderful.
We shall cut from that scene and we shall go to. Do we have Frank? Is Frank here?
Yes, Frank is here.
Perfect. Okay. We shall go to the church. The Church of St. Andrew. You notice that attached to the church is a small orphanage. So pretty fortuitous that you came here.
Oh shit! As we're walking, Frank is looking down at little Raindrop. Is that his name? Was it Raindrop? Tavy?
Starbright.
Oh.
No, the little kid.
The little kid.
I think we called the child Raindrop, but I'm sure the child has an actual name that isn't
okay, so hey,
the
chat,
name that you give a dog.
Can we ask chat to come up with a name?
Yeah, if anyone wants to throw out some names.
Yeah, so
come
anyway,
here, Sparky. Come here.
He's talking to the non-dog like child.
Yeah, the 15-year-old pet that happens to be a human.
He's looking down at him, and in his frank voice, he's saying, "Listen, if I can pass any wisdom to you, it's stay away from dream pastries. Have you heard of it? Oh, wait, of course you've heard of it. Don't consume. Stay away. And also, if you find any, bring them to me immediately so I can dispose of them properly. It's very important."
Into your mouth.
Anyway, so he's
man.
giving him little bits of wisdom, and we're walking towards the church. Have we arrived?
Yeah, so you see the signage for the church. The church looks a little beat up. Nowhere near as beat up as the church in the town of Barovia was. And the small little adjoining building that has the orphanage, that houses the orphanage.
Okay. He's gonna stop at the front door of the church, or in that area, and he's gonna turn to a little man and say, "Listen, I brought you along because you have rightfully learned a very powerful lesson from the last place you were, and I want you to tell me if you think you and your friends should be here. If you think it's safe, if you feel comfortable here."
He looks up and goes, "What?"
Okay.
I have a teenager. I know how they act.
Is he on his fucking iPhone?
Maybe you'd hear me if you take the goddamn earbuds out.
Right? And he goes, "Okay, I'll say it again. This choice is yours. Whether you and your friends stay here, or whether we find another place, or whether you guys become a permanent part of our party, I'm team party, is completely up to you. Okay?"
He looks back at the rest of the kids.
They're not with us.
Yeah, you guys took the whole. I thought you guys took the whole.
I took just the Captain Emo Boy.
Okay, so then that means you left a cart of children by the front gate. Is that
didn't. Everyone decided to come with me? I didn't leave them.
I am okay with that decision. I'm just gonna say.
You left them with the guards. Can we say the guards are chaperoning them? Can we just say that?
You know,
one of the guards rushes up to you. Hey, you guys, you can't leave those kids there. We're not babysitters. You gotta go back. Whew. Sorry, I don't do a lot of running. God, I don't like cardio. Whew. Hold on a second.
Imagine a city guard not running or not being good at cardio. That doesn't bode well.
Is he the same guard from before?
No, this is a different guard. You guys gotta.
I talked to him very confused in Dwarvish.
He looks at you and goes, I whatever you just said, I hope what you just said is, I'm going to get the kids. Someone, I don't care who does. Look, I don't care who gets the kids, but we're about to do a shift change, and no one's gonna watch them. Look, we're not babysitters. Someone's got to go get the kids.
Frank chimes in.
They're not our kids.
I see TikTok's like mouth starts watering, and he's like, I'll go get the kids.
Oh,
I'm getting hungry.
Listen,
oh.
may I interject that obviously one of us has to go
Arbor
back.
be blessed. Just the front gate's that way. Okay.
We brought.
No one is gonna volunteer. I'll guess I'll.
Thank God, anybody. but
Gorple,
TikTok.
the reluctant good guy. That is what I love about Gorple's character, and the fact that you have played that so on point this entire campaign. The reluctant hero. I love it.
Absolutely.
So Gorple heads back, and
Why don't they take the kids?
TikTok.
And the guard just kind of like goes, okay, thank you, and then he just goes off onto the side of the street and sits down and goes,
Or don't forget to smile. It's in the rules, jackass.
he goes, yeah. He starts smiling. It's like, yeah, this is great. Everything's fine. Everything's perfect. I love it. Mm-hmm. And so going back to your conversation with the emo kid, he looks at you all and just says, well, we don't want to be a burden.
You're not a burden. Listen, I want you to be happy and safe. And I want also those decisions to be on your shoulders now.
Yep. He looks at you and goes, so you want me to be safe, but you want me to go with you? I've already witnessed 3 people try to kill you.
Listen, I'm not saying it's safer with us. That's why I'm saying it's your decision.
He goes,
Okay.
Can I sleep on it? Are you all leaving town right now?
Have we even visited the orphanage yet? You're putting the cart before the horse. Listen, I'm just giving you a precursor. When we get in there, I want you to keep your eyes open and your ears open. And then once we leave, you can think about it and tell me how you feel. Okay?
Sure.
Fucking teenagers. And then we head towards the orphanage doors.
All right.
That's just me and the kiddo. I guess you guys can go to the church and drop off Irina if you want, or you can come with us. It's totally up to you. They're right next to each other.
Mhm.
It's not really splitting the party. Nobody at me.
Yeah. What does the rest of the party want to do?
I'm going to take Irina to the church.
Okay.
I'll also take her to the church, thinking she's Echo.
That tracks. That super tracks.
So this is gonna be easy. We'll do that one first because it'll be. This is easy. You guys walk up to the doors, and there's a notice posted on the door that says closed for remodeling, and the doors are pretty much barred shut.
Oh, our job is done here.
What was that?
Oh, our job is done here. Good luck.
Irina kind of looks and goes, "But wait, can are you all leaving now? Can we figure this out? I mean, not right this moment, but okay. Let's just go back.
Ashel, say something.
Let's go to the
Ashel,
inn.
say something.
Let's go to the inn.
Okay. I mean, the job was just to get someone here to this church. We did it. Did we get paid?
We got paid. I think we did this. So.
I'm pretty sure he gave you the money beforehand because there was no point in taking that road all the way back. If he didn't, I will go back and check, and if he didn't give you the gold, I will retroactively give you the gold.
I'm pretty sure. Can I knock on the door anyway?
Sure, yeah. Roll perception.
All right.
TikTok, you can roll perception too. You're still right there.
Nat 20.
Nice.
21.
On the roll.
You can't be 100% sure but you think you hear what sounds like a little bit of scuffling in an upper floor of the church. TikTok, you're still thinking about those kids that are left unattended.
Yeah, I have to go back and save the kids. I mean, save the kids.
Wow, that was well done. Well done. I appreciated that a lot.
Gotta love a pun.
I'm just getting old. I am dad. I am full blown dad. So they're heading back now?
Yeah, they're heading back now, and you go up to the orphanage and you open the door, and you are greeted by a pretty messy
A little old witch.
No, yeah. A pretty oh, is the audio out of sync? Crap. Oh well. Nothing I can do about it now.
How a bummer, dude.
Yeah, Skype's been fighting me recently, but not so much that I can't get it streamed, but hopefully the desync isn't that bad.
Try refreshing your browser too. Sometimes that fixes it.
You're greeted what looks like a pretty messy building. Looks like just what you'd expect a place that is filled with a bunch of kids.
Okay.
And a sweet old lady.
Wait a minute.
And she goes, "What Oh, you didn't bring another. Not another kid.
Oh no.
He looks old. He looks old enough to take care of himself. Do you
Oh.
I'm
actually.
She stops and goes, I'm so sorry. I'm so tired.
It's at this point Corporal walks up with all the younger ones.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already squaring up to this old lady.
So seeing this scene is hilarious, like the little ones coming up with Corporal. And as I was saying, actually, hold on, wait, is it just you for all these children?
No, there's another one of us.
Where?
No, she's not feeling well. She's been sick the past couple of days, so I've been doing double duty. She'll be fine soon. But it's still a lot of work. How many is that? She starts counting. She goes, 7.
Well, I'm so sorry. I just arrived, and you seem very tired, and I heard that last part about your colleague being sick.
Yes.
She here? Or is she nearby?
Yeah, she's upstairs in her room. She's been quarantining herself so she doesn't get the little ones ill.
That's very honorable.
May I meet her? I may be able to do something.
That would be wonderful. Any bit of respite I could get would be just so great.
Well, if you're grateful, you'll take great care of these little ones. And possibly you could this fella, and he ruffles the older one's hair. He was very well. Long story short, they have work experience, and better you don't ask questions about what. But I'm sure he could be of some assistance while your colleague comes back on the mend.
In fact, we'll both be of some assistance, right, bud? And Frank puts his hand on little dude's like upper back, and they both step
and he does
forward.
this like a squirming thing where you just touched him and he's trying to like not move his feet but move his body away from your hand.
Right, and I'm fucking 7 times his size, so the size of my hand just shoves him forward, and we step forward and say, "How can we be of service?"
Oh God, just
listen, you.
She goes, "Well, honestly, if I could just get if Fran would just be on the mend, I think we'll be
Wait,
okay.
hold on. Fran?
Fran.
How does she spell it?
Fran.
Fuck. Okay, go ahead.
She points to the stairs and goes, "It's the second door on the left, to you, Gorple."
I will see what I could do. We'd be greatly appreciated to you if you could take care of these ones.
Frank puts his hand up for a high five from Gorple, but he walks right past. Just goes right up the stairs.
Oh no, you'll reach out for the high five, but you're getting the claws, you know.
As Gorple goes up the stairs, she looks at you and goes, "Actually, there's another caregiver that lives in another town. If you could go there and bring her this," and she pulls out a bag of gold. I'm trying to pay her to move here so we could have some more support, another person, and I think we'd be able to take great care of all of these children plus the 7 that you brought. If you'd be willing to go to Bariz, I'd be willing to take these children and take care of them for you.
Oh, yeah. So, which is it? You asked if you said you would take care of them if I took care of your colleague.
She's trying.
So,
she's trying to get a lot.
Do you want me to take care of your colleague, or do you want me to go have us go to Bariz, and you flip a coin on your colleague?
She looks like, I would prefer both. More immediate relief would be beneficial now, but even two of us taking care of this many kids is a lot.
How many there are already here? What?
Well, seeing as how I was, this is
12.
Essentially a trade 1-for-1 so far. And you have offered or now rescinded it to where we also additionally have to go fetch someone from Bariz. We had no intentions of going to Bariz.
She looks at you and goes, look. I will still I'll take, it's my charge to run this orphanage. I'll take care of the children regardless. I was just hoping for some goodwill from you all who seem to have a lot if you're carrying around a bunch of orphans.
Well,
if you want them to be taken care of, I'll take care of them. If you want them taken care of well, I would appreciate.
Then I would suggest you reconsider your wording to us. Simply asked for us to do a good deed. Not to toot my own shell, but simply a simple ask would have gotten you my favor, and I would have very minimally attempted to go to Bariz and find this person for you. Instead, you made it sound like you were adding stipulations.
Yeah.
So, as long as they are taken care of, I will go heal your colleague. And you have my word. Provided we are permitted, we are on a separate mission. Should our paths cross Belize, it will be a simple task to find this person you ask of.
She goes, I would be forever in your debt. We could use all the help we could get.
So I have a few questions.
Sure.
I'm going to metagame for a second.
Absolutely.
One, who is this woman to just trust us with a bag of gold and a mystery mission to a woman we've never met in a place we've never been? If Gray was here, this would have been a sealed case. He's off with the gold. Nothing gets delivered. That's crazy of her. So it's less of a metagaming question, more of a what the fuck.
She's
Feelings
desperate.
against the rules.
She's desperate at this
And
point.
actually, one thing additional I did want to ask: how much gold is in this bag?
250. It's
Shit.
a lot. It's a lot of money to give to. She goes, she was always talking about relocating, and I know that if I gave her the money to relocate all of it, she would do it in a heartbeat. This is all I've been saving this for a few seasons.
Well, what should happen if she tells us no? It's quite unlikely we'll find our way back here for some time. I may be holding this bag of gold, and please understand, it will be my intention to return it to you should she say no. But it may be some time before I am able.
You're very noble travelers, and it's the best that I could ask.
Yeah, so Frank's gonna chime in and go, we will discuss this with our companions and do the best we can. For now, hold on to their gold. Gorpo, do you mind healing this woman's co-worker?
Oh, yeah.
I think just stop by before you leave. The door's always open.
Yeah, because I don't have that kind of money. I ain't putting it up.
Right.
So I think Frank is gonna say, "Is there anything I could do? Is there anything we can do right now while Gorpo is healing your friend to support you until she comes down?" My friend here, and he points to little dude, and he goes, "He's gonna be the one making the decision on whether or not him and his friends stay here with you, or whether or not they choose another path." And I want him to have a realistic experience of what it would be like to be here with you under your care. So is there any way we can help? Is there anything we can do? Can you give us sort of a life of the day?
When you say little dude, do you mean me or the orphan?
No, I thought you left. I thought you guys.
I've been here the whole time.
You have it? Okay. That's funny if you jumped in and said that, and I would say obviously not you.
She looks at you and goes, "That's very generous, but healing my coworker will be just fine. What I will do is I will take the children and show them around and get them settled in beds, and as I said, if you could just come back before you leave."
Right. Yes, we will definitely be back before we leave, and we'll definitely, I believe, be here at least overnight, which will give this one time to experience and consider.
Got it. And upstairs, Gorple, you go to the second door on the left, and you see a woman. Yep.
Real quick, before I walk in, I'm just gonna, reach into my bag and rip out a piece of cloth and
make a mask.
Recent events have suggested I should possibly do that.
I thought you would go thump. Walking blind, just rub your hands and cast a spell and dip set, to be honest.
We love a Ninja Turtle.
Yep. So you open the door and you hear is it time for my soup?
Too soon.
Oh,
Triggered. I'm out.
I'm sorry, I'm not here with soup, but hopefully I can give you a gift better than soup. My name is Gorple, and I understand you're not feeling well.
I got some sort of pox.
Some sort of. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, as it so happens, and I'm gonna look her, him, her.
Her.
They. Did we lose him?
Her. I'm here.
Her. Sorry, I didn't. You just. And I heard nothing. Sorry. And I look her over, and I just kind of like. I would like to roll a medicine check if I could.
Okay.
just to see if it's you know, a bug that I'm familiar with.
Okay.
And once again, for benefit of the earbud, so that's gonna be 11 plus medicine, so 17.
17. This looks very similar to something that you're very familiar with because being an aquatic species, you know all about wet lung. This sounds like wet lung.
And well, that I can speak out of character. Would I recognizing the symptoms? Would I know if either lesser restoration or maybe a simple potion of healing would take care of her?
You don't think a potion would get the job done, but lesser restoration, in your expert opinion, would probably get them back on their feet.
That's what I figured. So all right. Well, do me a favor, because I'm gonna have to place my hands on you. So with your permission, and he's gonna pull out the other half of the rag and cover their face and mouth. I'm gonna put my hands on your shoulder. I just need you to take some deep breaths in and think about how small you are. How very little. You know nothing at all.
I know nothing at all.
And that's when you see the radiant, turquoise glow take over Gorpal's hand, and the radiant energy feeds into this person who I haven't asked her name yet.
Thank you. Oh, could you do me one more favor, kind turtle? Would you?
Well, you could species me correctly, but yeah, but continue.
Would you please tell my friend downstairs that it'll take a night for your magic spell to take hold? I haven't really gotten any good sleep since I got this sickness. I really need to rest.
Insight check. Fuck berries, natural 1.
Natural 1. You seem like you feel like she's tired and she just wants to get a night's sleep.
And just wants to take a nap. Oh yes, absolutely understandable. If you had what I believe you had, you've been through a lot lately.
So you'll give me a note?
My handwriting's pretty atrocious, but I think your colleague will take me at my word. But I'll let her know that you're feeling better, but you should still take a night's worth of rest.
Thank you so much. And she kind of like rolls over and covers up and just goes, and then falls asleep.
Okay. And I don't suppose she has a glass or a mug.
No, it doesn't really have anything on the nightstand now.
Oh shit! I was gonna leave her a glass of water, but yeah, I guess I'll just get her coworker to do that. And
do me a favor, roll me a Constitution check.
Fuck! Are you with advantage because I took precautions?
With advantage because you took precautions.
You said con save?
Con.
Thank you for advantage because the first one was 3. Con +1. That's a 17.
17. Cool. All right. So I take it you're going back downstairs.
Yes, leaving the face mask on.
Okay.
Because you're making me question everything.
I love this game. To kind of speed things up a little bit, I'm just going to ask some intentions. Is it your intention to go downstairs and tell her that her friend's got to take that rest?
Oh, yeah. I was absolutely convinced.
Perfect. So, you go down there and tell her that, and then she kind of thanks you profusely, reminds you again to please don't forget to swing by before you leave town. And then she takes the kids and starts taking them around and showing them around, giving you all the opportunity to take your leave. And now I'll ask you, is it your intention now all to go back to the inn, or did you have something else that you wanted to do? Did you want us to explore the town at all? If so, I'm going to cut back to the tavern for Echo. And then we'll cut back to the main group.
Inn. I would like to go to the inn.
Or it could also be picked up in the morning, but I'll ask. Walking through the part of town that we did we notice shops are still open, or did they look like they were going to close with sunfall?
They looked like they were closing up when you were walking in.
So they're closed by now.
Yep. The sun has pretty much gone down. As you all are outside, you see somebody walking around, lighting the lanterns that are all around town to light up the streets. This place isn't as drab as Barovia was, so there's still people wandering around. The walls give everybody this feeling of safety that there isn't in the village of Barovia. They don't have to worry about wolves attacking at night. This and that, and then you saw as you were entering all of the wolves' heads on pikes. You could probably assume that they have hunters that go out to thin out the wolf population to keep the town further in safety.
Also, we haven't seen any like mannequin people who are just repeating the same thing over and over. We haven't seen any Sims characters, right?
Well, you all haven't
Sim
really
NPCs.
you all haven't really like talked to a whole lot of people.
No pools without ladders.
Civilization people.
Yep, but remember that you all know that about 1 in 10 people in Barovia have a soul. The rest of them are soulless. Doesn't mean that they're like mindless automatons. It just means that they don't have souls. When they die, nothing happens.
All right. I mean, they kind of act like sometimes. Jesus.
So as you all arrive at the Blue Water Inn, you open the door to a scene of Echo frantically going from table to table. She's taking orders. She's picking up plates and drinks and coming back to the tables with drinks. What do you all? There's a couple empty tables in the middle of the.
Is there
floor
a
area.
hostess?
No. There's a big sign that says "Seat yourself."
Okay, cool. I was gonna ask that we get her section, Echo section.
I think
But
the
not
entire club
necessary.
is Echo section right now because I don't think the other
Totally.
person's in.
Hey, have you guys ever listen? This is not game related, but have you guys ever went to a restaurant that your friend worked at and just fucked with them the entire time?
Yes.
I
All right,
hate
cool.
that.
Cool. All right,
Like,
cool. Let's go
yeah.
sit down.
As someone who's worked in that field, let me tell you, every single time I ever had friends come in and sit in my section, I didn't ignore them, but I did not do my best to give excellent service because I assumed a good tip was coming regardless, and then I focused all of my attention on all my other tables. So I always took friends coming in as oh sweet, good tip from a table I don't have to pay attention to. Fuck yes.
Right, absolutely.
Like,
And we were cool with it.
when I was working in an American themed restaurant, sometimes my
American
friends.
themed.
I feel like I've spoken about this before. Some of my friends would come in and they would just literally just fuck around in the booth, and I was like, "Oh my god, you can't be doing that! You can't be doing that!"
By fuck around, you don't mean fuck around and find out. You mean fuck around,
As in, like,
as in fuck around.
Echo, you look up from your working and you see that your friends with Irina and no kids are standing there in the doorway.
Well, the bouncer rejected them at the door.
Echo waves at them and kind of finish washing up some glasses in the back, and then like gets the notebook out and like puts like a strand of hair behind her ear. Gets her pen. Like, Echo is vibing. Like, Echo is full on Tiana, Snow White, and Cinderella-ing right now. Like, she's in her element. She loves, I don't love being a waiter, but, like, Echo loves it. Echo loves this being in the service industry. Like, she just loves it.
Every new table is a potential for new friends.
Yeah, Echo is like, she's glowing. She's like, and there's like lots of like on every table, there's like a little vase full of flowers that were flower crowns.
This is where TikTok knows her the most from, so he's just gonna go right up and be like, "Red Dragon Crush, please."
Do they do that here?
Nice.
You don't know. No one has asked for that since you've been working. You don't know if they have that.
I don't know if they do that here.
But
We haven't even sat down. Well, the order of operations. I appreciate your enthusiasm, TikTok. Yeah.
I mean, you guys can sit anywhere. It's very informal.
Oh.
It's not like a restaurant. It's just like a pub.
Like any good D&D party, we'll take the corner booth.
Okay.
So you go there, and did you want to keep taking everyone else's orders, or did you want to go see about the Red Dragon Crush?
Echo's gonna in like a natural pause of like the workflow. Echo is gonna go see about the drink, because like
you've got time while they're getting themselves situated at the table anyway.
Yeah, and it's like if no one else needs anything, then Echo will go see to it, because
gotta have your first greet within 60 seconds, even if you can't take any orders. Hi, I'll be right with you. Thank you so much for your patience.
Whoa.
Whoa. So you go back there. You ask Danica about the Red Dragon Crush. She goes,
Me?
You know the Wizard of the Wines. The Wizard of the Wines. They stopped producing that a while ago.
Yeah, so a customer asked for it, and I didn't know if we did that.
You've helped me out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell anybody else this, but I've been saving one bottle for a special occasion. It's the last bottle in all of Valakai.
Oh, I see.
But I'm willing to give it to your friends. Those are your friends. I don't recognize them from the town.
Oh, yeah, they're my friends. They're an unusual sort, but they're loyal.
All right, hold on one moment. And then you see she kind of like ducks down below the counters and starts rifling through. You can hear things being shifted around.
Honestly, don't feel pressured to give me this.
No. It's fine.
This is big. Are you sure?
Well, maybe we can work something else out.
Okay. What would you like to work out?
Well, you all seem like you know how to handle yourselves. I mean, you made it this far through Barovia, and doesn't look like you all have a scratch on you. The Wizard of the Wines mysteriously stopped producing two of their biggest selling wines. No one knows why. We're not capable of going on the journey of through the lands of Barovia. It's dangerous outside these walls. Maybe your group could go to the Wizard of the Wines and find out why they stopped producing and maybe we could fix this production problem.
I mean, maybe I'll speak to them about it. Because I think because they might have other plans and
Oh, no
but, like,
pressure. No pressure at all.
No.
This isn't contingent on me giving you this wine. I just know that you were asking for work here, and you're very, very good at it, but we would greatly appreciate more variety. Oh.
It's like I'm familiar with the wine. It's like very popular.
She puts the bottle on the bar and looks around, and you see she kind of just rips the label off of it. That way no one sees.
Yeah.
Just thank you.
No problem. Right. Is your other employee turning up today?
Oh, she should be here any minute. We had an unexpected rush in the middle of the day. We usually don't. But
all right.
and then as you say that, the door actually opens. Oh, there you are, Veej. That's right. Thank you so much for showing up. We have a new staff member. She's agreed to help us out for the festival this Friday. Veej comes up and goes, "Oh, well, that's great. It gets crazy during a festival. It's a lot of work. We'd greatly have some help, so thanks a lot."
Absolutely no problem.
As well, I can take over for you now if you wanted to.
Yeah. I give Veej the notebook. Okay, so this is what all these tables wanted, and
oh wow, you're really organized.
Thank you.
Wow, you got the table numbers right too? How long have you been working here?
Like, I think about half an hour.
Just, man, I better step up my game. I might lose my job. Danica just starts chuckling.
Right. Echo gets the wicker basket and takes the apron off, puts it in the wicker basket, and pulls the hair bubble out, and then goes and sits in the booth with her friends.
You get a couple steps away, and Danica goes, "Hey, wait, you forgot something," and then kind of glances down at the bottle of wine.
Oh yeah, thank you. Can I get some glasses as well?
Yeah, she starts counting. She's like, okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Grabs 6 wine glasses, and passes them over to you.
Echo puts them on like a little round tray, and holds the bottle and then goes to the table.
Perfect.
Here you go.
Wonderful.
TikTok, this is the first time you've had some Red Dragon Crush in a minute, I think.
Yes, I think it's well deserved to celebrate after completing this mission.
Is the mission complete though?
I have good news. We can stay here for free because I work here. And I'm helping with the festival in a few days. So we might have to stay in town for a bit, but we'll get free breakfast. And free lodging.
When do you move in?
We can stay from tonight.
Yeah. While you were working, Echo, Danica kind of gave you the gist of everything that was going on. The first 5 rooms up the stairs are all of yours. That's all the occupancy they had. So Irina's gonna have to bunk with somebody.
Irina can bunk with me.
And TikTok might not even want a room for all we know. So.
Oh wait, no. I mean, I guess. Again, Frank usually bunks with Echo, so I guess Irina could have Frank's room.
There we go. Yeah, Irina can have her own room, which would be she'll definitely enjoy that.
Wait, Irina bunks with Frank? I thought Echo bunked with Frank. I thought Frank bunked on the floor of Echo's chamber.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Mm-hmm. So you and Echo would bunk are gonna bunk, and Irina's gonna get her own room.
Oh wow. Okay, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, it doesn't really require a room.
So
I can tell you this. I can tell you this much. TikTok better stay the fuck out of my room this morning.
Irina, after taking a sip of wine, is gonna go. I'm really appreciative that you all brought me here this far, but I need to ask if you all can help me figure out what's going on with the church. She looks at you, Echo, and goes, We stopped by the church to see the good pastor, but apparently it's closed for remodeling.
Oh.
Can
Echo roll to see if like she overheard something in conversation at the tavern while she was working?
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead, roll. Make this investigation to see how well you were listening in on people as you were taking their orders. So you were so enamored with having the job and doing a good job on your first day that you were just focused on taking the orders and cleaning and doing a really good job. That's why you got the table numbers down, you know, the menu. Irina looks around the table and goes, I have no problem in the morning going around the town and asking the townsfolk what's going on.
I'm sure I can.
I can do that tonight when everybody's sleeping.
She looks at you, TikTok, and goes, I'd be grateful for any information you could find. I know technically you all have done what you were asked to do, and you owe me nothing more. But I hope that that you'd be willing to do this just one more thing.
Sure.
For you, Echo, anything.
Okay. I mean, I can ask the staff here. I'm sure they would know something.
That'd be wonderful too. And then she goes, I want to make sure that everything is good before you leave. I don't know where you're all ending up going. She looks around at you, Frank, and goes, "Are you going to help the orphanage?" And this is news to you, Echo. No one's kind of told you what happened when they went and did their thing outside of what Irina just.
Frank's helping with the orphanage?
Well, that's something I wanted to discuss as a group. I know we have some unsettled business here. Some unsettled business here. And I'm also not even sure if the little emo one wants to stay there. So I don't think we're going to do the favor if they don't want to stay. So I think we'd know more tomorrow after they have a night there to figure it out.
All right. Well, as long as they all feel safe, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, we just don't know yet. And then also, I think where do they want us to go, Gorpo? Where do they want us to go?
She requested that we go to Barice.
Does anyone know where that is?
How far is that?
When she told you it's south of Valakai.
But how south? Is that is that like 10 minutes down the road, or is that like a day?
I think if it was 10.
Gorple has a map. I'm gonna open it up and.
That's right.
Yep.
So opening up the map.
Yep, but yeah, go ahead and do it on Roll20. You made me log in, you son of a bitch.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling to it.
On the map.
Map.
On the map.
The lands of Barovia is the one I need, and I need the area list. I'm pretty sure it's this right here.
Areola list? Sorry, I don't know. I'm sorry, guys.
It's right where?
Not funny.
Areas of Barovia. There we go. That's the form I needed. I think it's this letter. Is it Q? It's Q. No, it's not Q. There we go. It's U. It's U. It's
Me?
Mario.
So you don't see a town on the map. What you do see is just west of Valakai, a road cuts down straight south, and you assume that's probably the road. But without asking people for directions, there's no way for you to know for sure. This wasn't one of the places that that anyone has written on your map yet.
Oh boy.
So, Gorbel's actually gonna step away from the table and, Echo, what's your new boss's name?
What is her name? I
Danica.
forgot. Danica.
Oh, did she seem like she knew the lay of the land a little bit? I think I might ask her where this place is.
I think she would be more familiar than any of us, but also
Alright.
she asked us to seek out the wizard. I can't remember anyone's name.
It's the Wizard of Wines. It's the name of the vineyard.
It wants us to visit the Wizard of Wines. It's a vineyard that produces this wine.
Okay.
But it's not this wine suddenly isn't in production anymore, and no one can get a contact of the winery. So
and I speaking meta, because I was feverishly searching through my notes because I thought wine had come up before. Was that with the Visani? Because I didn't write it down.
So
wine came up with Echo's backstory before.
So the whole one of the reasons that set you all on this path to Barovia was Echo was looking for her uncle. And he had found a contact that allowed him to procure some of this red dragon crush. But he went missing on his last journey. And that's what led you all kind of towards Barovia, and yeah. So
I knew, and it was bugging me to death. I was like, why? Like, it just hit me like a sack of bricks. I was like, I know that's relevant for some reason. For the life of me, I can't remember what. All right. So it's getting the time. Gorpal's gonna go to Danica, presumably still standing at the bar. Greetings. I'm one of Echo's friends. She said you may have lost your supply of a certain beverage and you require her assistance.
Yes, no one in Valakai can figure out why the wine stopped flowing from the Wizard of Wines.
Well, I think we may be able to be of mutual assistance to each other. We've also been asked by the purveyor of the orphanage to go deliver a job offer to someone in Baris. So if you would be able to mark it, if you know where Baris is, and I'll flip out the map, mark it where it is on here, potential, and as well as where we might find this this winery. Certainly do our best to try and assist you.
Mm-hmm. She looks and goes, "Oh wow, this map isn't very well filled out, is it?"
No, it does appear to be a bit of a cruel joke. You can fill in as much as you like.
Oh, absolutely. Here, and she kind of like takes it and pulls out a pen, and she goes, "I'll go ahead and make some marks here for you. We'll give you a little bit more of a lay of the land, especially if you're willing to go to the Wizard of Wines and free up that production. I tell you, if you can get me back on getting those shipments of Red Dragon Crush, I'll see to it that your entire group drinks and eats for free in this town."
Shit.
Well, I'm but a simple creature, and the last town was a little bit of a disappointment. Would you happen to have any roughage?
Oh, wonderful. Yes, absolutely. The chef's salad.
I will take an entire bucket.
All right. She disappears into the back and comes back with a bucket of roughage and some other vegetables. And she goes, "Well, it looked much better when it was in the bowl, but you said a bucket, so we gave you a couple."
No, you took instructions well. Thank you very much. How much do I owe you?
Did you want any dressing?
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, don't worry. Your friend has worked off the price of this salad 5-10 times over in the short amount of time she was working. So it's the least I could do.
Well, the least I can do is thank you for the information and your service, and Gorpal will slide over 2 gold.
Oh, she leans she leans in real close and goes, "Another word of advice.
Oh, yes.
Be very careful when you're out in public. We don't get many visitors. Many visitors don't take well to our rules. I would hate to see something nefarious happen."
We will do our best to maintain the rules. That may be easier for some of us than others, but...
The burgomaster's men are always close by and watching. Always remember that. And if he invites you to his house, do not delay. You do not want to make an enemy of the Baron.
Understood. Thank you for the advice.
At
What
that,
advice if he's a tyrannical dictator?
she smiles real big and just goes, "Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about." And at that, we're gonna go ahead and cut the show. Between this episode and next episode, I'm gonna go ahead on the map and reveal some more locations for you all, courtesy of Danica, the purveyor at the Blue Water Inn. Yeah, so we'll pick back up from here to discuss exactly what you all want to do. You guys have gotten some hooks for some potential side quests, and let me tell you, you all have barely even scratched the surface of this great and wonderful town of Valakai. I can't wait for you all to go out into public during the daytime when people can see you and you start interacting with the villagers. Oh my goodness, I've been waiting for this for so long. So long.
Oh my God. I'm really excited. I'm like...
I'm about to do that right now.
Let's just stay in our dorms all day tomorrow. Just not leave.
Hey, if you want to stay in the rooms the entire day to guarantee that nothing bad happens. Now, I also want to give you guys a little bits and pieces of information from the stuff that you've been told while before we wrap up. You know that the festival is happening in 3 days. Echo, even with that really bad investigation roll from when you were trying to find out the information that you were looking for, some of the things that you have overheard people whispering about when you were taking orders and doing stuff, these festivals are a weekly affair every Friday. Ever since the Burgomaster has taken over for his late father. Something about burgomasters dying and their children taking over in this in this campaign. But ever since then, he started to do these festivals every single week in this kind of forced fun campaign that he has. He's of the belief that if everybody acts like they're happy, everybody acts like they're having a good time, that will ward off the evils of Strahd.
Well, speaking of, and now that we're essentially out of session, I don't have to call it meta, but we really should try and learn the nature of these festivals, like what happens at them, and why the fuck are they every Friday?
We're going to be here for a couple of days, so.
Festival Friday.
What day is it?
It is 3 days from Friday currently, so
We gotta get the fuck out of
Wednesday?
here before Friday, guys.
No, wouldn't it be Tuesday? Like, it's Tuesday evening?
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is Tuesday evening.
Yeah. Okay.
We gotta get out of here.
Echo loves it here.
Oh, at the rate we move, no, we're gonna be here for it.
Like, I think Echo might be like, yeah, I could live here.
Look, I have a lore.
Will literally ask you when you're moving in. Sorry for cutting you out there.
No, you're good. I have a lore table for all of the little like hooks that the townsfolk can give you all to push you in different directions. It is 15 long. There are 15 different things that I can dole out to you, and you guys have only gotten a couple of them. So there is a lot to fucking do in this town.
To me. I'm one of those guys that plays video games and has to do every single side quest.
Yep. Well, I will. Like I said before, a few of these things are mutually exclusive, and some of them are very time sensitive. Like once you start digging in the morning, or even TikTok tonight, there are things that happen on a timetable. Remember how I told you when we first started this, there are going to be things that you can miss out on because of timetables?
I was wondering if this was going to be one of them.
This is when it starts. So the festival starts on Friday. There are things that you cannot do after Friday. There are things that if you don't start before Friday, just won't happen. So there's a lot to do. And I'm going to be very interested to see how you all pull this off. But anyway, before I just tell you all what's about to happen, I want to go ahead and thank my wonderful cast of characters for being here on this wonderful Wednesday evening. Jen Washitashi, thank you for giving a wonderful voice to Frank.
You're welcome. I love Frank.
Nat,
thanks for having me.
Nat, thank you for letting me continuously make TikTok eating the kids jokes. And that motion right there, thank you. Merc Puppy, thank you for naming every single one of your weapons. That was fantastic. I hope that you have to register your weapons more often.
I hope I get more.
I hope you do too, bud.
Tavy, thank you for giving glamour to a profession that I, in real life, do. Thanks for eagerly wanting to wait the tables. That's fantastic. Thank you so much.
That'll last you less than a week before it takes your soul.
Yep.
And Good Devil, thank you for being the reluctant good guy. Like just drag you kicking and screaming into the good category. I thank you profusely for being a wonderful Gorple.
Whoever thought I'd be a moral compass. I sure shit did.
Right?
And thank all of you, the wonderful viewers, for putting up with this debauchery. Join us tomorrow as we finally get back into some Rifts action. That's going to be 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Nat, can you find us a raid while I'm doing all this? Thank you. So join us tomorrow, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, as we get back into some Rifts action, as we fight some vampires. What is it with vampires, man? Vampires all over the place. And a couple people coming down off some hallucinogenics. What can I say? You give us a chance to do bad stuff, we're going to do bad stuff. Friday, our newest production, Give Me Solo and a Cookie, will be starting. What time does that start?
I think it's 6, but I'm not 100% positive.
We'll say 6, but hey, you can always join the Discord and get all the updates as they happen. Yeah. Bring Me Solo Cookie. That's Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think. Sunday, we'll be back with Tomb of Annihilation. That's another D&D campaign as DM Dave navigates us through just some very, very shitty situations with undead. And we keep begging for more of it. I think we left off where the new character ran off by himself to find the treasure and awakened a giant statue. So that'll be fun. That's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Sunday. Monday, we are back for Solar Patrol, hopefully with our full cast ready to go. We've got the bad guys, I think, about to do some stuff. And maybe we'll find out what happened to one of the actors on his quest for an actual hot dog. Join us at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time on Monday for that one. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday will bring us to Conan. Are they back to their regular campaign now?
I think they were supposed to do the second part of a one-shot last week, but people were not back from their vacations yet.
Gotcha. So it might be the continuation of a short one-shot before they get back into their regular campaign. Join them at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for that. And then, as always, we will be back, this crew right here, next Wednesday to really dig deep into this wonderful, wonderful town of Valakai. That's definitely, there's nothing nefarious going on here. Everything is great. Everybody smiles. Everybody's happy. It's the only place you've seen people smiling, so it must be good, right? 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's p.m. Next Wednesday to be here in Barovia with us. We love having you. We want to see you here next time. So, yeah. I've got some time left. I've got 6 seconds to kill. This is great. Bye, everybody.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
We live?
And we're
No, I think we're good.